welcome back to my channel. I am Monique from Special Occasions by Design, and this is...
My name is JL.
And she's my daughter. Today she's going to help me with this Avengers theme. And we're going to use some simple household items like a box of Cheetos, some mashed potatoes,
and 2 mac and cheese.
And what we're going to use these to do is build some of those common buildings that you will find. Put these to the side. Build some of those common buildings that you will find in these superhero themed parties. So here we go. So we're going to use a small macaroni and cheese, wrapping paper. We're going to use yellow cardstock. And you're going to draw lines on it.
2 glue sticks.
Pencil to draw the lines, or a marker.
And scissors.
And lastly, we are going to use some double-sided tape. So, JL is going to go ahead and cut this out for me. And I'll go ahead and wrap this box really quickly. Only the black lines. So she's only going to cut the black lines. Alright, so I already pre-cut this. And we're just going to quickly wrap the box. Now, one thing I would like you to keep in mind is I like to keep the seams along the side of the boxes. So if you notice, I'm kind of rolling along the edge to get the seam along the side. Alright, we're just going to apply the double-sided tape here. Just in a few places on the side. Like so. Now we're going to do the same thing to the top and the bottom. Now, the biggest thing for me with the bottom is it's going to lay flat, so I'm just going to borrow her scissors really quickly. So we're just going to cut some of the pieces off. But for the top, I sometimes like it to be a smooth top. So I cut out this smaller piece here. Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, so she's done a lot faster than I am. Just going to quickly try to wrap this box.
The reason why we need the glue sticks is so we can paste the thing onto the box. So if you can see, the thing is going to look closer.
So if you cut it out, yeah. So she's showing you that we're going to paste these fake window panels to the box.
The reason why we use yellow paper is to look like it looks like there's white inside.
That's very smart. Very smart and good observation. So I'm almost done here. No. So we're not going to use the big pieces. We drew lines and I kind of freehanded. Probably should have done it a little bit more closer to being exactly the same size. But for me, I like to freehand. So you see the top portion has this flap. And what I want to do is get rid of the flap. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the top. And to do that, I'm just going to tape it, glue separate parts of double-sided tape along the top portion. And then I'm going to fold it onto it. So she's asking why we needed the pencil. So a step that I did off camera was actually drawing the lines.
You see these black lines? These black lines, she didn't draw. Let me go up close to the camera and show you. So, you see the dark parts around the thing?
Hold it up a little bit more.
You see the dark lines around it? She didn't draw that.
Yes, I did. I drew it with a marker.
Oh.
So that's what the pencil is for. Is to draw those lines so you can clearly C.
And the squiggly line is with a pencil. This.
Alright, so this is what the top looks like when you do it flush. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to tape the panels onto the front. So if you go ahead and, can you give me two that looks the same? So I'm just using the glue stick now.
Which one?
So you're going to, the part that has the lines is going to be the part you apply the glue to.
So the part that has the lines?
So the aim of this is to try to get it as even as possible. Give me 1 second, don't put it on yet. And if you think about when you apply it, you don't want to put it too far to the top. You want to come slightly lower down and apply it. Now, when you apply your first one, you have to decide, do you want to do 2 or 3 panes, and then you do them equal distance apart.
I think you should do 3.
So we're going to do 3, and JL just added the second one. And then we're going to go ahead and add the third pane. Now, one key thing to note when you put the glue on, you want to go all the way to the ends. And I'm using school glue that's purple. Once it dries, this is not the right way. You have to do it on the black side. Because those have lines. You have to do it on the black side. And that's fine. That's why we have so many, because mistakes happen. But you need to spread the glue along the entire portion. That way, once you stick it down, you don't have any pieces lifting. Now, you notice that on this, I didn't use the glue gun. The glue gun, when drying, will cause the paper to puff up. So you won't have that flush appearance. So that's enough. We're only going to do 2 rows. So you already did 3. You did a 1 too many, but that's fine.
I don't need to.
That's enough. So we're only going to do 2 rows. And you'll see the 2 rows here. Alright?
That is how it's supposed to look. Remember, we use glue sticks and yellow paper and a pencil and scissors and double-sided tape.
Alright, so this is the end of the project. Now, behind me you see this beautiful backdrop. In the rest of this video, I'll show you how we use this simple project to make a home-based Avengers party. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the video.
Bye!
Now, the venue for this intimate party was inside the living room of my client's home. This party was intended for about 8 to 10 children, so it was very intimate. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. Also, click the notification bell. That way you can get notified when I post new content. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. When planning a birthday party in your living room, it's important to know that you don't need an empty space. You just need to clear a big enough area to accommodate your guests, the tables that you will be using, and any displays that you might have. Now, you'll notice here that the centerpiece for the tables were the ones that I just demonstrated in the demo with my daughter, made from simple household items. Now, I didn't mention before, but I used filled boxes of mashed potatoes or Cheez-Its or even the macaroni and cheese because it wouldn't tip over if brushed over by any of the kids or guests. It held the perfect weight. Now, if you don't have that handy and you just have simple empty boxes, you can always go ahead and put a few rocks in there to keep it stable. Now, in addition to those boxes, I added some action figures that I purchased online at Amazon, signature charger plates, some wham, pow, bam cutouts that were on some napkins that I think I got from Dollar Tree as a last minute addition. I added some masks that the kids eventually used to play with while they were taking pictures at the photo booth. and all their treats were put in these little Avenger treat boxes. Now, because the party was just so intimate, one activity that the guests or kids were able to enjoy was actually dressing up. So on those plates, you notice everyone had an Avengers themed mask, and they also had capes that adorned the back of the chairs as decor. Now, all these kids were, I believe, 8 and under. The youngest one was probably around 1 year old, and he had so much fun with it. Now, to bring this theme together and more alive, I added this balloon backdrop. And the balloon backdrop, I think, really brought the dessert table to life. Now, if you notice here, we didn't go extreme on the treats. Like I said, it's an intimate party, 8 to 10 kids. So we wanted to make sure that each person had the ability to try a treat, but we didn't overwhelm them with sugar. We had some simple Rice Krispie treats, some chocolate covered Oreos, some sugar marshmallow pops, and I added a video above of my daughter actually making those marshmallow pops. Well, not these exact ones, but she'll show you how to make them. And we also added, I believe, some chocolate dip pretzels. In addition to that, there was cake. Now, you cannot have a superhero party without superhero action figures. So we had this Airwalker Spider-Man, and we also added cutouts from the Black Panther movie of T'Challa and the Black Panther himself. Now, please go ahead and enjoy this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions about anything that you see present here that I didn't discuss. Thank you for watching. Alright, so thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and
give it a thumbs up.
thumbs up. Thank you for watching.